Hello, good day. How are you today? You good, right? Okay. Are you ready for today's lesson? You are. That is good. Today, in basic science, we are going to be learning about air in motion. Okay? Our topic for today in basic science is on air in motion. Are we ready for today's lesson? Good. Air is all around us and it can move. So when air is in motion, we call it wind. So we are going to be looking at the properties of air. Okay? Air is the invisible substance that surrounds us and it can move. Do we understand that? So let's look at the properties of air. Let's understand the special things about the air we breathe. One, air is invisible, which means we can't see it, but we can feel it. Air is all around us, even though we can't see it. It's made up of tiny particles called molecules. Okay? Air has weight and takes up space. Okay? So these are the properties of air. Next, let's look at the importance of air. Importance of air. Why is air important to us? We need air to breathe. It contains oxygen, which is essential for life. Air helps plants grow and provides the atmosphere that makes Earth suitable for living. So air is important for breathing. Air provides the oxygen we need to breathe. It keeps us alive and healthy. Air is also important for plants. They use carbon dioxide from the air and release oxygen, which we breathe. Air helps control the Earth's temperature. It keeps the planet from getting too hot or too cold. Do we understand that? So air is important. We need air to breathe because it contains a gas called oxygen, which keeps us alive. Okay? Air helps plants grow and keeps the Earth's temperature just right for living creatures. Do we understand that? So we now know the importance of air, right? That's good. Wind. Wind is air in motion. It can be gentle like a breeze or strong like a storm. Wind is caused by difference in air pressure and temperature. So wind is when air moves from one place to another. It can be gentle like a breeze or strong like a storm. Wind happens because of difference in air pressure and temperature. Okay? Do we understand that? Air in motion means when the air, which is all around us, starts moving. This moving air is what we call wind. And wind can be gentle, like a soft breeze on a sunny day, or it can be strong, like the wind during the storm. Okay? We understand that, right? Okay, so let's look at the effects of wind. Wind can cool us down on a hot day. So wind can cool us down on a hot day, which feels nice. It helps in pollination of plants by carrying pollen. It helps plants make seeds by carrying pollen from one flower to another. Okay? Wind can be harnessed to generate electricity using wind turbines. People can use wind to make electricity using special machines called wind turbines. Okay? So the effects of wind are when things happen because of the movement of air. So wind can make you feel cooler on a hot day. Let's say it's like nature's fan. Wind can make objects like leaves, kites, flags move. It helps plants by carrying seeds and pollen to new places. We can use wind to make electricity with special machines called the wind turbines. So these are some of the effects of wind that you can see and feel. Okay? Now we are going to be looking at the harmful effects of wind. The harmful effects of wind. Strong winds like hurricanes and tornadoes can be destructive and cause damage to our homes and trees. Wind can spread wildfires by carrying burning embers. So very strong winds like hurricanes and tornadoes can be destructive, can be dangerous and damage our houses and trees. Wind can spread wildfires by carrying burning bits of wood to new places. So strong winds can damage our houses and other structures. It can knock down trees, which can be dangerous and damaging. And wind can also spread wildfires, carrying burning embers to new areas. So it's important to know that while wind can be helpful in many ways, very strong winds can sometimes cause problems and be harmful. Okay? Do we understand that? Good. So we understood today's lesson on air in motion, right? We said air is all around us and can move creating what we call wind. And we talked about the properties of air. We said air is invisible and has a little bit of weight. We also talked about the importance of air. We need air to breathe because it contains oxygen. It also helps plants grow and keeps our planet comfortable. We said all that, right? We also talked about the wind. We said wind is moving air which can be strong or gentle. It's caused by difference in air pressure and temperature. We looked at the effects of wind. Wind can cool us, move things like leaves, and help plants make seeds. And wind can be used to create electricity. We said all that, right? Then we looked at the harmful effects of wind. Very strong winds can damage buildings, trees, and even spread wildfires. We said all that, right? Good. So we understood today's lesson on air in motion. That is good. So now we are going to be looking at our assignment. I'm sure we're going to be able to do our assignment because we learned on this today, right? Good.